From Wikipedia to videos. Wiki videos. Dark Phoenix, also known as X-Men Dark Phoenix, is an upcoming American superhero film based on the Marvel Comics X-Men characters, produced by 20th Century Fox and distributed by Walt Disney Studio Motion Pictures. It is the 12th installment in the X-Men film series, a direct sequel to X-Men Apocalypse, and the 7th and final installment in the main X-Men series. The film is written and directed by Simon Kinberg and stars an ensemble cast featuring James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence, Nicholas Hoult, Sophie Turner, Tye Sheridan, Alexandra Shipp, Cody Smith-McPhee, Evan Peters, and Jessica Chastain. In Dark Phoenix, the X-Men must face the full power of the Phoenix after a mission goes wrong. After X-Men Days of Future Past, 2014, erased the events of X-Men The Last Stand, 2006, from the series timeline, Kinberg expressed interest in a new adaptation of Chris Claremont and John Byrne's The Dark Phoenix Saga, in a future film that would be more faithful than his previous attempt with The Last Stand, which was not well received. The new adaptation was confirmed as a follow-up to Apocalypse in 2016. Kinberg signed on to make his directorial debut in June 2017, when the majority of the cast was set to return from Apocalypse. Filming began later that month in Montreal and was completed in October 2017, with reshoots taking place in late 2018. Dark Phoenix is scheduled for release in the United States on June 7, 2019. Premise: in 1992, nearly a decade after the events of X-Men Apocalypse, the X-Men are national heroes going on increasingly risky missions. When a solar flare hits them during a rescue mission in space, Jean Grey loses control of her abilities and unleashes the Phoenix. Cast: James McAvoy as Charles Xavier / Professor X. A mutant pacifist, he founded Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. Many of the characters in the film turn against Xavier as some of his decisions regarding Jean Grey's abilities are revealed. Director Simon Kinberg felt that the character always acts out of concern for the greater good, though he may make some misguided choices at times. Kinberg hoped that each character would come across as having a valid point of view in the film. Michael Fassbender as Eric Lindho / Magneto, a powerful mutant who can control magnetic fields and manipulate metal. He is Xavier's former best friend and often rival. Magneto has formed a community of mutant refugees on the island of Genosha, which Kinberg compared to Israel, and it being a homeland where mutants can be safe. Jennifer Lawrence as Raven Darkholme / Mystique, a shape-shifting mutant and Xavier's adopted sister. Lawrence described her role in the film as more maternal than previously, as she leads the younger X-Men. The film continues growing the schism between Mystique and Xavier, with Mystique not approving of some of Xavier's methods, though Kinberg hoped that this would be more subtle in Dark Phoenix than in previous X-Men films. The film also sees the character change between appearing as Raven and Mystique more than previously, with each change having a specific meaning to the character and story. Nicholas Hoult as Hank McCoy / Beast, a mutant with beastly appearance and superhuman physical abilities. He is a teacher at Xavier's school. Sophie Turner as Jean Grey / Dark Phoenix, an extremely powerful mutant with telepathic and telekinetic powers, who is one of Xavier's most prized students. The Phoenix entity is unleashed in the film, leading to a fight between the two personalities for control. Turner studied dissociative identity disorder and schizophrenia for the role, particularly for scenes where she has to change from the vulnerable Jean to the confident Phoenix. Kinberg said Turner has the lead role in the film, a first for the actress. Tye Sheridan as Scott Summers / Cyclops, a mutant who fires concussive optic beams. The film develops his relationship with Jean Grey, which director Simon Kinberg called a huge part of the emotional core of the movie. This forces the character to become a leader in the film, as he becomes the most prominent character who holds on to hope as Jean becomes more unstable. Alexandra Shipp as Ororo Monroe / Storm, an African mutant who can control the weather. Cody Smith-McPhee as Kurt Wagner / Nightcrawler, a German mutant who can teleport. Evan Peters as Peter Maximoff / Quicksilver, Magneto's mutant son who can move at superhuman speed, more mature and subdued in the film, being focused on using his abilities for good as a member of the X-Men. Jessica Chastain as an alien shapeshifter who manipulates the Phoenix. The character is a combination of different comic characters, including the villain Mastermind. Kinberg described her as the devil on Jean's shoulder, while Chastain called her character clinical. Additionally, Coda Eberhardt and Andrew Stillen portray mutants Selene and Red Lotus, respectively. Daniel Cudmore, who previously portrayed Colossus in the franchise, and Lamar Johnson appear in undisclosed roles.